Good morning, friends. Jessica Ryder here with Sage Root, and this is what's on the daily today. We are talking about how to say no to your family. Okay, and before we jump into that, let me just tell you who I am. I am, again, Jessica Ryder. I own a company called Sage Root, and the whole mission and purpose behind Sage Root is to bring those life lessons that, you know what, somewhere along the way have gotten lost and help inspire the next generation to live a more purposeful, healthy life, right? These are all things that had I recognized and learned in my 20s, I probably would have ended up in a different position. Not that I'm in a bad position, just a different position, right? So I want to start just sharing those little things that would have helped me along my way. So today we are learning how to say no to your family. And this is a tough one because, it's your family. And let me just say this, family doesn't mean blood. And I've had to learn that. And it sucks because you're like, well, your family should always be there for you. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes your family is so toxic that you shouldn't even be around them. Sometimes your family brings you down. I mean, I was listening to a video call for a group that I'm in last night, and this woman, she was like, I have to put my earbuds in and get hyped up to go to a family party because there's constant questions like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that now? Is that even making money? What's this little business that you're doing? People ask all these stupid questions, and she's like, I have to get hyped up so that it doesn't affect me. And I'm like, oh, good Lord, that sucks. That sucks that you have to go hype yourself up to be around your family. And I am probably, I don't know, one of the rare people that just chooses not to go. And I'll tell you, I'll be perfectly honest, I'm choosing not to attend a Thanksgiving thing with family. One, it's, so my parents are divorced, so it's on my dad's side. I never go anyway. But this year I could go. The rest of my plans that we usually have are canceled. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it because there's people there that just, one, their energy sucks. And two, I know I have a big mouth. And I know if the wrong person says the wrong thing, I'm just going to go off. And it's not that, I can't control myself or whatever. It's I'm tired of controlling myself. I'm tired of just smiling and just saying, oh, that's so-and-so. No, that's not so-and-so. You're not going to come here and you're not going to talk like that. That is my feeling. So I just choose to stay away. I don't want that energy suck on my, draining me. So you can absolutely say no to your family. If you're like, dude, it's just not going to work this year. This is your year to be sorry, COVID, not going to attend. We're going to start a new tradition. You can do that. This is the year to do it. And then next year when they're oh, we're going to go, things are back to normal. We're going to blah, blah, blah. You'd be oh no, we started our own tradition last year. We're going to keep going with that. You can do it. You can say no. You cannot go. If you do choose to go, by all means, you do you. I'm not here to judge what's right and what's wrong. I say what works for me. I choose not to be around certain people. Their energy sucks. It just does. They're negative. Everything, the world is crashing. Everything is, oh, woe is me. Get off your ass and do something. But if you choose to go around family, here's what I'll tell you. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do and hardest things I've ever had to deal with, but also one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done is go toe-to-toe with my grandfather as an adult. And I don't recommend, I don't recommend fighting or disagreements or whatever within any family. But my grandpa was wrong. And I went toe to toe with him. And some people are like, you should You should respect him. He's your grandfather. I do respect him. But now he respects me, or he did. And so it is the reason I don't regret it, because I don't really regret anything in life. But what I do look back on and maybe not even wish I would have done differently, just look back on and say, okay, this could have turned out differently if I would have just picked up the phone and called him. But I never did. I was stubborn, and he was stubborn, and we are very much the same. And, ultimately he passed away, and I was able to go say goodbye, which was fine. But, there were times that I probably missed out on, but I'm okay with that. Because I went toe to toe with him, because I said I wasn't going to put up with what he was saying, because I said, no, that's not the way this is going to be. And, it's hard. It's hard to go through that. It's hard to try to stand up to somebody. It's hard to earn their respect when you do. But I will tell you that the respect is there. So don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to not show up just because, you feel like you have to. I am done doing things because I feel like I have to do them. If I don't want to do it, I don't do it. And so if that's anything that I could pass on to you today, it's that. Don't do something just because it's going to make your mom happy or your dad happy or whatever. Do you really want to do it? If not, then say no. It's okay. So I know this was a little deeper today, but honestly, if you don't feel like going to Thanksgiving, don't go. My husband and I are staying home this year. We're probably going to be in our pajamas all day. Just what we're going to do. I bought a ton of groceries yesterday. We're going to fire up our smoker, and we're going to smoke a lot of stuff. And we're going to stay in our PJs, and we're going to enjoy the day, just the two of us. And it's not because we weren't invited to things. It's just situations change. And I choose not to be around energy sucks. I just don't. So say no. You can do it. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, there will be pain. Yes, there will be tears, but you can do it. So choose what you want to say no to and say no. All right, y'all. That's it for today. Hope your Thanksgiving plans are going well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.